I'll be going over the different ways I studied for the APCS test. So the first thing I did was to go through the Barron's AP Computer Science A textbook. And then I also took notes on my iPad about each different section. So this is chapter 3. So I took notes on this. And then at the end, I also took the MC. So as you can see, the first time I took the MC, I got 13 out of 23, which was not a very good score. And then then in chapter 4, I also took a lot of notes, and then I got 21 out of 27, so getting better. And then chapter 5, um, 17 out of 20, so even better. And so just even more note takings on each chapter. 16 out of 21. Um, this was this was oh, I didn't mark it how much, but one, two, three, four, five. So like five wrong out of 37. So that's pretty good. And then chapter 8, I didn't take a lot of notes for this chapter because it was just recursion. So there wasn't that much to take notes on. But I took the MC. I got one, two, three, four wrong. So not bad. So as you can see, my growth is that I'm actually getting better per unit. Chapter 9, I don't know why I didn't take. I think I took the MC on a different page that I don't have. But yeah, so I took notes on basically every section, and then what I also did was they had practice tests. So I have a huge file of all these practice tests. So they had 3 different practice tests. Um, let's see. Okay, so the first practice test there was the MC. So I did okay on the first one, and then there's also the FRQ, which the FRQ for the first one was um, so yeah. So basically, I honestly don't know where like each of them correlate to, but basically I took 3 practice exams, and then I had 3 different scores. I did the FRQ for each of them, and I did the MC. I got a 5 on all 3 of them. Like some of them I just barely got by, but I still practically got a 5. And then what I also did was I went through each of the mocks. So starting from 2014, it was in a different notebook that I don't have access to anymore, but I did do it. Then I started from 2015, and I basically just did all the mocks. And so there's a ton of working all throughout here. I'll link the folder into the presentation if you want to take a closer look. But I did do all of them. And also, these include some of the practice exams. I also did those FRQs. Furthermore, the Barons also had an online test. They had a link to online exams, so I did one of those, but unluckily, like my progress was just wasn't saved because like it was I think it was like a pretty poorly run website. I just like lost all my progress halfway through, but I still completed it, and I think I did pretty well on that one. I think I got like only like 2 wrong on the MCs. And then the last thing that I did to study for was I did Code HS. My brother had an account, so I kind of just used his account. So there was 2 courses that I used. There was the AP Computer Science A, which is kind of teaching me how to do it. So I started doing the earlier ones. As you can see, it's like pretty high percentage complete. But then I realized that this is kind of teaching me as if I knew nothing, so it wasn't very useful. But I did do the AP test practice. It was just one of them that I wasn't able to complete. So that's why I got a 77%. But then there was also the review, and I practically did everything except, I guess, data structures. I just didn't do one of them. Then practice tests. But other than that, I practically finished. I practically I did a lot of APCS from Code HS. So those were the like 3 main things that I did. I practiced the FRQs from previous years, which was all here. I did my note taking on the Barons, which was all these notes for each section, and also did the Barons AP exams. And yeah, so I think I honestly did pretty well on the test. So I'm pretty proud of what I did. I think it worked really well, and definitely in the future, I would recommend taking this route for people studying the AP Computer Science because I think this helped me a lot. Okay, thank you.